Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Edge. We're back for the weekly reset vendor video for today. It is Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We'll jump right into it. We'll start off in the DC. We'll hit all the settlements. We'll hit the Dark Zone, and then we will end up today over in New York City, over in Haven. Without further ado, we'll jump right into it. As always, we are going for the stuff that is the most beneficial that I think you should grab. I'm going to skip over all that other stuff. I don't want to waste your time, but let's get right into it. As for the White House, we've got Chain Killer with Skill Haste and Armor Regen. Not a horrible piece to grab. I would definitely swap that Skill Haste off for Headshot. Just with the Perfect Headhunter, it's a super solid piece. Personally, I'd rather have one with Headshot and weapon handling on it, but you can make do with this until you would get one of those. P90, not a horrible option, but there's definitely better ones out there. FAL with max size and stability, no. This Wyvern piece would be a good one to grab, changing out that talent for Perfectly Wicked or tech support, or, you know, just depending on what you're looking for. It's going to definitely be one of those skill hybrids, DPS hybrids. Owls with Gunslinger, no, and no mods. And that'll be it for there. We'll jump over to Countdown vendor, and then we'll jump over to the Clan vendor, and we'll see what we got going on over there. As for here, we've got the Swap Chain. I absolutely do not like that weapon, so I'm going to say skip that one. Progressive Maintenance, Perfect Tech Support, not a good roll on that, just because of the talent. That talent just doesn't seem, to me, it doesn't work the way that it should. And then Dark Winter, this is definitely one to grab though. If you don't have a Dark Winter, just swap out that swap speed for damage target to cover, damage to armor, something like that. Plus, it's got pretty good rolls on the attributes, so you shouldn't have to optimize too much. But super solid piece if you don't have one. Definitely Dark Winter to grab. Not bad so far. We'll jump over to the Clan vendor and see what we got going on over here. Hope everybody's having a great day. Starting the new week. Celebrate. Do not like that weapon. Not really fond of any of that. Overlord, Golan. No. No. Doesn't make sense. Nothing at the Clan vendor this week. Alright, we'll jump over to the theater. See what we got going on over here. See if we've got anything of benefit that I think you should grab. But we've got over here the vendor boomstick. Not a terrible weapon. Probably wouldn't grab it unless you just need it for expertise. No. I wouldn't grab anything there. Unless you need it for expertise, which in that case, that's definitely what I grab. If you're going over here to castle, better to go to the descent entrance, because then it's just up and around the corner versus having to run across the building, or across the settlement.
Combat simulation program.
Nope, just straight up these stairs, turn, and it's right there. Whole lot quicker. No. No. No, I would definitely not grab that one. Honestly, I wouldn't grab anything out of there. Which, obviously, you need it for expertise, but... do not like that LMG. It has nowhere near enough bullets. It doesn't... just doesn't do very well for me. Doesn't fit my playstyle, at least.
I might have what you're
Quiet
looking for.
Roar... I guess if you really need it, I would just get it for expertise though. I wouldn't worry about actually putting a build around it. This mask, if you need an Neraldi mask for a one shot or a sniper build, just change out that status effect for weapon handling. That'll be a super solid piece there. But other than that, that would be the only thing I would get out of the campus. Head over to the DZs, As always, DZ has their own resources in case you didn't know that, or if you're a new returning player. DZ resources you get out of the DZs from extracting them or opening those little crates that have them that you just automatically get. And to see how many you have, if you don't know, it's just underneath this little biohazard symbol, and it's just right there. We got Firm Handshake, not a terrible piece. I would definitely try and find it in Countdown or in a in a name cache. I wouldn't spend 152 on that one. I wouldn't buy anything out of there. DC South. Gonna run over here, see what we got, what are we working with.
You want to take a look?
Cookbook, absolutely not. Not a terrible piece. Not a terrible piece. Might be one if you want to use it for the galvanized that's already on it, or to potentially use this and then change it over for a tank build. Not a terrible piece. Plus the rolls aren't extremely horrible. So you could definitely, there's definitely 2 or 3 different options you could really do with that. You could just optimize it, leave it as is for the galvanized for a bonus armor build for like Countdown. You could change the talent over to Vigilance. You could just change the armor to a red core. Personally, I probably would just leave this as is. That's not a bad piece.
Good dealing with you.
But that is the only thing that I would get out of there. DZ East. Last one, and then we'll jump over to New York real quick. We'll just run over here. Hope everyone is having a great day. Just so y'all know, if you haven't been online yet, we do get 5x XP this weekend. As of the making of this video, there is 2 days and 13 hours from right now. It'll go live. It'll be live for the weekend, and then as of right now, until next Tuesday, we've got Reanimated. So make sure you check those out. Get some stars, get those exotics, get those name caches, you know, whatever you're needing. But definitely get some grinding and done. But as for any pieces in here, I wouldn't grab this mask. The punch drunk is better. Yeah, the punch drunk's better. I wouldn't get that. The Carnage, I wouldn't really get it unless you need it for expertise. Not a very good weapon in my opinion. Definitely feel like there's better options out there, but that's just me. And we'll jump over to New York. We got 2 more vendors to go for today, and then we will be wrapping it up. What is your go-to XP grinding for these 1,000 level weekends? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you do. Me personally, public executions, challenging 5 directives. That's my go-to. So yeah, just let me know what you do. This is actually a really good mask. Leaving it as is, you change the core to a red, or if you just need a handy U piece for a skill build, you could change that crit chance for skill haste if you really like skill haste. I personally don't want to do skill haste. I do a status effect on there. But that's just me. I am not a fan of skill haste in this game anymore. I dropped it about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and just am not a fan of skill haste unless I'm using it for just the named backpack for Hannah U that has that perfect combined arms. But that's just me. That's the only thing that I really grab out of there. I wouldn't bother with any of these. One more vendor. Jump straight over here. Say hi to the puppy.
Hey, you doing all right?
And we got the Born Great. I do not like that weapon. Don't bother with it unless you need it for expertise, obviously. Pistol with flatline. I would grab the flatline off of it. Wouldn't keep the weapon itself though. Ooh, not quite. I was contemplating this just to keep it as a blue core, and change that over to status effect, which I guess you could do, but it's not going to work out for what I would use it for a status build, because I'm using Biomask. I ain't using anything else. So I would probably, honestly, I'd probably pass this one. But there's definitely its options with that. Potentially could use this group chest piece to change that repair skills for crit chance, crit damage, and then you could use that for in raids. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad piece to have. Tamper proof will help you lock down a doorway if you're doing add doors. Future perfect. I wouldn't really grab that unless you needed it for your library. And then yeah, Born Great just for your library. Wouldn't bother using it. Don't like the weapon in my opinion. But that's it for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you all so much for being here. As always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Get those levels done. Grind out them 1,000 levels. Don't forget about those stars for the global event. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.